Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So did give you a trade yesterday, which was pretty much a retest of a level. I'll get to that on the lower time frames, but I'm starting to contemplate just killing that trade, and we'll get to that at the end of this video as well. So big question for me right now is this a range or is it a... Let's do that. So is this a range like that, or is it a flag break, which was what I was talking about yesterday? So there's your potential flag break. I'm not convinced on the flag break at the moment. Yesterday it was looking fairly strong, but I would have expected a pretty solid move down into, well, a couple of areas first, but sort of first into this area here at 13,975 and then further down at 13,548. Look at the oscillators. They are starting to sort of round here. It's looking like you're getting to a bottom, and if you start drilling through the time frame, sorry, just point out on the daily as well. So on the daily you can see they're separating, and when they separate like that, you're expecting a move to the upside. There's also a crossover of the moving averages at the moment. So to me, this is starting to look like we are just treading water, waiting for the next catalyst, which is more than likely coming, because you can see sellers are not stepping in here. There are retail traders that are trading this at the moment, but the big boys, they're still holding on to this move that they've got here. Probably move their stops up. I would assume just underneath this level here at 13,975 would probably be the most logical area where the stops are right now. And then there will probably be another set of stops here at 13,548. So for me right now, I think we need to just be very cautious. So let's have a look at what's happened on this 3 hour here. You can see pin bar 155 is here. Look at my oscillators. The only negative thing here is those crossover the moving averages here. But if you look to the left, I can line this up on these fractals here. I can line it up on the ones on the top, and you'll see that the structure that is formed is pretty much fairly solid. So with the price above this pin bar and we're at a level, does it make sense to keep holding on to any trades? And then the next question is this trend line something we need to pay attention to? So looking at it on the hour, you'll see, yesterday was pretty much chaotic, up and down, lots of tails, but this lower time frames is what gave us the view that we had. And what we said was a retest here at 14,400 area was an entry. Stop was above the high there, and we were targeting something a lot further down than where we are at the moment. But again, look at that pin bar on the 15-minute. So I wasn't watching that, obviously. It's fairly late in the session for me, but I think I'm going to can this. I'll take this trade out now. I don't trust what we've seen. With that in mind, I'm not entirely convinced. I need to be looking for a continuation to the downside. So there could be, let's just use this level here so we don't clutter the chart too much. So there's definitely a level here that we broke through, and we did try reject it. So I'd be watching this area at 14,357. Just want to check it on a little bit of a higher time frame. Yeah, that's probably the area to watch. So watch this area, 14,357. If we get a rejection off there, then I would expect there to be another sort of attempt at this 14,245 area. If we reject it a second time with a pin bar or some other structure, then I think you'd probably be wise to start looking for a move back to the upside. But the way this is forming now, I don't think there's much more in the move. So anyway, what are we on? We're probably 87 points, nothing really to write home about, but they that is what it is. So I'm a little bit cautious here. I don't think it would be actually wise chasing this anymore. We do have crossovers, bearish crossovers, but could be a rejection higher up. So it's worth watching that. If you do get it, then I would take it. I'd put my stop right above the structure. So the structure will probably be around there, and you'll have like a 20-point stop loss. So it's well worth the risk. And then I'd probably just reduce my position size as well, just to further reduce my risk. And then still aiming for this 13,975 area, possibly 1400. Would it be 1400? Yeah, 1400. Possibly first 1400, and then see what happens from there. But that's kind of the one view. The other view is that this is the bottom of a bigger range, and just looking at the structure forming, or the oscillators on the higher time frames, and where the trend where the moving averages are, I'm tending to believe that as well. Anyway, that's kind of my view. Probably sitting on hands, but we will watch carefully to see if there is an opportunity. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.